Hello everyone, Andreas here, and you have reached another exciting episode of Wax Diabolique. This is number 26. Many exciting things have happened. Let me grab one of them. One second. Alright. Fred, I want you to do something for me if you're watching this. I want you to call Sarah into the room. I'll wait for you. Okay. She should be there by now, right? Sarah, slap your husband upside his head, because this is fucking awesome. Fred, you're a good musician, and I know one is one's own worst critic. But this is awesome. I basically burned this onto my computer, and it's in my iPhone pod, and I've been listening to it nonstop since I got it. I love it. I've heard a lot of these songs actually that you've put up in backgrounds, some of your on the road videos that you've made. But yeah, this is traveling music, man. This is like music to walk to, which I brought up in my contest, which I'm still compiling the compilation, folks, so don't get freaked out. You know, music costs money. I don't like to download stuff for free. I'm just not that way. So, but yeah, I love this CD, and I don't like CDs, but I love the music. I got number 7 out of 25 for the vinyl community, and I appreciate it so much. It's wonderful music. It's very inspiring. Like between you and Derek and Ollie and Jeff Glowing Cabbage and Anders, I need to get that CD too. Just so inspiring to make music, and you have proven to me that I can do it by myself. So is Ollie. So is Derek. I think Anders is in a band. I really want to be in a band, but it's hard. But Fred, thank you so much. I love it. You got something coming your way, man. And I think it's going to be one of these records. I'm going to buy another copy for you. And we'll get to that shortly. What you're listening to, I went to the Night Owl record show. And to go off on a rant, I'm glad that vinyl records are becoming more popular. I am. That means that they'll still continue to be produced. What doesn't make me glad is the popularity. Because this show, this time, was packed. I mean, it's obvious how popular records are becoming based on the people who attend the record shows. And it's... I normally stay the whole time. It's a 4-hour show, 5 to 9. It's a nighttime show. I only stayed an hour and a half this time because, one, I got tired of getting elbowed. I don't like that. You know, I wanted to leave before I did something. So, yeah. And then I just kind of realized it was a real nerd moment for me. One of the conversations I overheard was like, this tall guy, he looked like a you know, like he was about a little taller than me, so he was about 6'4". I'm 6'3". And he looked like a big tall J Mascis, like long gray hair, you know. But his outfit was just sorry. But he's talking to one of the guys I kind of know. He has a record store here in town. I don't really know him, but I just kind of know him. And he's like, yeah, I got out of the record game for a while, and it's just like, I don't ever want to be that guy. Like, you know, the record game. I don't want to be that guy. And then he talked about how he has a line on what he's doing now is collecting like rare live appearances by like, you know, jazz performers. And he had a line on a guy that had 600,000 files of unreleased material, and I'm like, oh, kill me. Anyway, let's get on to what I got the show. It's already been 5 minutes. Shit. What we're listening to, this is a blast from our past. I think one of my stepdads that I've had this album, and just remember listening to it quite a bit back in the 80s. But Aldo Nova. Saw this, it was like, I think it was less than $5. Just grabbed it real quick. It's like a soundtrack to a bad 80s sci-fi movie. Complete with pixelated image on the inner sleeve and the futuristic lyrics. Picked up this record. It's really cool. It's like a reissue of a prog record from the 70s, a band called Samurai. And I don't know if this record, I think this is just self-titled. Yeah. Cherry Red reissued it. Oh yeah, real proggy. Glad to get it. I got it for like 10, I think. I normally see it for like 18, 20 bucks. Frank, Mr. 666 Skulls recommended this a long time ago to me. I finally grabbed it. I think this is a Canadian band. Late 70s by the looks of it. War Pig. It's good rock and roll, like metally rock and roll. Glad to finally have that. This one was a killer find. I've been looking for this record for a while. I've seen it on reissue. Tomorrow, their self-titled record. I think that might have been the only record they did. It's got Keith West and who else was in it? Steve Howe's in this band. So members of Yes. This is a psychedelic record, and this record is loud, man. I dropped the needle on it. Yeah, good times. My White Bicycle, I guess, was their hit. It was kind of based on some anarchists in Holland. I guess had a program back around then where they, you know, had these white bicycles all around, I suppose, Amsterdam, and they were free to ride. You know, just when you were done, just drop it off, and then the next person would grab it. Which is, you know, it's a cool concept if humanity wasn't so damn evil. Speaking of evil, and then this is the last record I picked up there. Moss's record, Subtemplum. It's 2008, Rise Above Records. Doom. Drone, Doomy. Evil. Good record. So I got so disgusted, you know, after leaving an hour and a half. Of course, I had to go spend money at the closest record store, which was Exiled, which is one of my favorites. And I ended up spending 3 times as much money at Exiled than I did at the record show, which is okay by me because I love that store. Fred, this is the record I was thinking of sending you if you don't have it. This is Moolah, and this was actually a recommendation from Calvier68. Showed this, Chris down in Houston, and wow, this is like from '74. It's 2 guys, Maurice and Walter, Maurice Robertson and Walter Burns, and it's basically like a psychedelic krautrock record. I mean, it's amateurish in a way, but I really dug it, and I think Fred, you'd like it too. So if you want this record, holla! Continuing the acquisitions of note, I got the reissue of Flower Traveling Band's Makeup, Gatefold. And this is, I believe, one of their last records, if not their last record. And actually, Phoenix reissued like a greatest hits that I saw that I'm not sure if I'm going to get or not. But I think this is a live record, so um, yeah, and you can see there the track listing. Really cool, like jacket packaging. Originally, it was like it actually was like a case like this that you could open up. And then I got this record. This is J.A. Caesar, Kokyu Junrika, and this is mentioned quite prominently in Jap Rock Sampler. This is like kind of almost like a soundtrack. If you read Jap Rock Sampler, you know that a lot of the bands sprung up because of production of hair that was going on in Tokyo. So a lot of the artists and musicians met through that, and had rehearsed and auditioned and all sorts of stuff, and it brought a lot of people together. So yeah, this is kind of soundtracky, but it is a freaky record. So if you see this out there, it's another Phoenix reissue. Pick that up. Oh shit. Okay, this is gonna be a long one, folks. I'm missing a record. I might have to hop up and get it real quick after I show these two. I picked this up at Exile 2. Thought it was interesting. So, Jay Spaceman and Sun City Girls did Mr. Lonely, which is music from a film by Harmony Korine. Awesome. Henry, I think you'd appreciate this. And River and Shelley, too, I'm sure. Jeff, Gordon Cabbage Jeff, I'm sure you're a Harmony fan. I don't have a lot of I don't think I have any Harmony movies anymore. I lost them in the divorce, but yeah, I respect the guy for being an artist, rather than regurgitating Hollywood over and over again. And this was my first foray into Sun City Girls, and I was so amped up and pissed off or whatever about the Night Owl experience. Just like I don't know, I was just kind of like I just felt congested. Oh, and I saw Jason's Vinyl Obsession at the record show too. So, hi Jason, if you still watch videos. I bought a box set of Sun City Girls. This is 330,003 Crossdressers from Beyond the Rig Veda. It's 3 LPs. Supposedly their masterpiece. I've only listened to side 1 of the first LP so far, and let me tell you, it is far out. It's like they're singing, and I don't know if they're actually. I mean, I know they're from Arizona, and it's like they're singing in their own language. So I don't know enough of the mythology behind them. Booby Alert. This is the first LP. And they're all multi-instrumentalists. A lot of different influences here. And there they are. The Bishop Brothers and Gary. Shit, what's the guy's name? Let's see. Alan and Richard Bishop and Charles Gosher are on this record. Gary, where did I get that? So yeah, I'm really excited to get into these guys. I was kind of hooked based on the first side of that first LP. It was just awesome. This is going over the limit, but that's okay. Let me grab that other record I was talking about not having. If I can find it. Shit. Well, we might have to save that one till next time. Alright, moving on. Went to see Acid Mothers on Monday. Acid Mothers Temple. And I picked up 3 records at the show. First 2 were from the opening band. I really liked them. Phantom Family Halo. Kind of reminded me of Sonic Youth. They had some Hawkwind elements and just some weird, general weirdness that I really, pardon me, that I really dug. So I grabbed this record, which I think it might be their first, The Legend of Black 6. And this is all like hand done, hand screened. There's even some schmutz on the cover, I assume from the road. And it said something like, you know, we only have 18 of these left. I was like, you know, fuck it, grab it. It's from 2006. I got, this is, says it's a sister album to Hard Apple Moon, which I guess is one of their other records. From this is from 2012 on Knitting Factory. I think David Sequoia Flame picked this one up, When I Fall Out. Really looking forward to listening to this. I haven't listened to these records yet. Just haven't had time. And then I got Pink Lady Lemonade from Acid Mothers Temple. The other records they had, they didn't have a couple that David showed. They only had like this one, Dark Side of the Black Moon, and the Troubadour one, the live acoustic record, which I can still find around here. But I can't find this one. Booby alert. Yeah, it's on a really... I think Dan's shown this record before. Dan in Canada. But it's on a split. Shit. Can we get the... It's like pink and black. Pink lemonade. And black vinyl. I'm really looking forward to listening to this. I love that song. They do it like in pretty much all their live shows. And they rock it. The way they did it in this set too, they kind of played it and then went into another song and then played it again. Which is rad. And then I got a poster. I don't know if... I'm sure... Nathan or David, did you get a poster? I decided to pick one up because I don't have a lot of art in my room. But, yeah, pretty awesome. You know, 2012, the Mayan art and everything. Cool, like, sludgy Atlas character there. And this is limited to 400. I got number 55! Fucking Aldo Nova! Space out in the 80s. So that's Wax Diabolique 26. Once again, I might stay away from record shows for a while after that little experience. And I really need to start budgeting. I need to pull a Zeke and $3, man. I'm just spending too much damn money on records. You know? Oh, it sucks. And I'm missing out, you know? But at the same time, I like, you know, Phoenix Records, I love that label, you know? They're reissuing stuff that I'd have to pay hundreds of dollars for. As far as the Japanese stuff. But Fred, blood on the 4-track, man. Blood on the 4-track, son! You put this on vinyl. Make it 7-inch of your favorites. I love these songs. The Glockenspiel Killing Spree is one of my favorites. And you have a beautiful voice too. You do a good version of Tugboat. I'm not really I haven't listened to Galaxy 500, so you kind of inspired me to. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll announce the Swappery recipients probably the next day or two. I just, you know, time is of the essence, and I don't have much essence. I am off the next 3 days though. Record store day on Saturday. So, nerd alert. Until next time, I love you all. It's great seeing everybody. Great seeing all the new faces, and great seeing returning faces like Mr. Rompert and Penix, Rob. It was great to see you today, man. It's been a while, and I love everybody. Love you all. See you in your videos, and yeah, kisses.